one of the most important things every beginner should be taught and should know is proper saddle fit. I think it's highly overlooked, and I don't think it's something that most trainers will teach their students the importance of. So to me, there are 3 aspects to the saddle fitting that are extremely important. So I'm going to go over those 3 things right now. Every saddle has a tree, unless it's a treeless saddle. That's a whole other story. But the tree is either made out of metal, wood, or plastic. There might be other materials that I'm forgetting about too, but those are the main ones. And they are what distributes your weight onto the horse's back. They're what holds everything together, and it is the main thing that is supposed to make the saddle fit, but it is also the biggest thing to make the saddle not fit. So the 3 things are the width of your tree, the angle of your tree, and the length of your tree. See, every horse's shape is different. So you're going to have narrow on top, wide down bottom. So you're going to need a more narrow tree, but a wider angle. Or you're going to have a wide shouldered horse that is kind of square. So you're going to need a wide tree with a more narrow angle. And of course you have the whole channel that runs down the center of the saddle that is supposed to keep you off of the spine. So the part of the back that you want your weight distributed, so this is where you want the tree of your saddle to be sitting, is on this muscle right here. And this is called the longissimus muscle. So this runs on either side of the spine, and it sits on top of the ribs. So basically, on top of the longissimus muscle, on top of the ribs, is where you can distribute your weight the most evenly and not interfere with their movement and stuff. So obviously, the bone down the middle of their back is their spine, and along their spine is the multifidus muscle. You can kind of feel the edge of that muscle ending. You want to really stay clear of this muscle. So you really want to make sure that the gullet of your saddle, the channel under the saddle, clears that area so that you have a wide enough space to allow the spine and the multifidus muscle to work and move without restricting them, pinching them, because lots of nerves and things in here that can really disrupt their movement and cause pain and bad reactions. So to recap, you want your saddle tree to be sitting on this longissimus muscle that runs along their back. And you do not want anything on the multifidus muscle or the spine. So you want to make sure that the whole spine is cleared of any pressure.